Oh, I think the job that gets you the most money now is if you have talents in social media for customer acquisition. I used to pay those guys 48 grand a year, and now they're 250,000 because you can measure their work based on customer acquisition every week. So most of them become contractors. They make $500,000 a year because they know how to take content, turn it into a 59-second ad on social, and acquire 200 customers. That's a very specific. So remember, everybody say you have to be an engineer, an engineer, an engineer. Now you want to be an artist again. Write stories, acquire customers, know how the social media platforms work, know how to post on TikTok versus LinkedIn versus Twitter versus Instagram. Those people in their early 20s are so valuable now. So if you know how to use your phone, somebody wants to hire you.
Now, this is absolutely true. I've been saying this for the last 10 years. It's really important that when you're on social media, that you have the ability to, one, not only communicate with your audience and tell them what you do, but two, the ability to acquire new customers that is just not your audience. And it proves that you don't need friends or family to support you if you have a good idea. And this is where most people get it wrong. That's why the best creators, the best content creators, they're good at creating content, but they're good at amplifying their content. You're not getting in front of the people that are only in your neighborhood, that are only in your state. When you create content, and then when you amplify that and you run the paid ads behind it, you can reach anyone, anywhere in the world. And this is what I've been preaching to entrepreneurs and small business owners. You have access to the same level of data that these larger companies have access to when it comes to getting in front of new audiences. The same audience that Coca-Cola could target on Facebook and on Instagram is the same audience that you could target. Now, the budgets may look different, but that doesn't mean that you can't get in front of new audiences and make the sale and then make another sale. The biggest takeaway when I hear from what he's saying is that it's really important to understand, one, how to use social media, two, how to communicate effectively online and create content, and three, how to amplify that content in order to get new customers. The reason why they're getting paid so much money, and I want to make sure that we're clear, is that they have the ability to track every single metric. Now, this is different than putting up a billboard and people seeing that billboard, but you're not knowing who saw it, when they saw it, and did that interaction from when they saw it allow them to take action. When you are on social media, you get to collect data. And then when you start running paid ads behind it, you know specifically where that customer came from. That's why these individuals are able to charge the money that they charge. They understand the value of a dollar and they could tie it back to the customer. Now, if I'm running an agency and I know how to acquire customers for you and I know how much it's going to cost, you're then going to be willing to pay me however amount of money, because if I could make you $1 million, then you're willing to pay me $30,000 a month retainer in order to stay. People who know how to run paid ads are making so much money is because they can literally track every single data